Welcome to the Natural Cycle, a channel where we attempt to solidify the absolute. Appreciate you joining us. Thanks for tuning us in. I am your host, Trail Talk Nick. Today's talk: how narcissism creates a low-class situational hatred throughout the modern day society. Smash that like button, subscribe. We appreciate you. Here we go. The narcissists create a situation in society of low-class hatred. They hate themselves, they hate you, and they hate the world around them. They constantly have to regulate their downtrodden emotional patterns with the people whom injure and also regulate them. The modern-day narcissists live their life like a battleground, constantly flexing and regulating their emotions in attacks. It's all they know. It's their absolute habituation. They hate everyone who conflicts with their narcissistic attempts of supremacy. They consider everyone in their way collateral damage and simply a weakling. They stay hateful. They stay despotic. Politically, the narcissist is a total despot. They will stop at nothing to get their supply and have a million reasons to do what they do when they attack. The narcissist thinks themselves high class, but have absolutely no resolve or gentility. They are the opposite of high class. Their despotic, narcissistic hatred has worked them into the lowest class possible. Wealth cannot dignify them, and usually will actually work to make them appear even lower in class. The narcissist will waste away their money on tools of overcompensation to puff their ego only. The bigger the truck, the better. The bigger the house, the better. The more attractive of a sexual partner, the better. They bottle the appearance constantly of being better than everyone because they are so absolutely insecure and truly lost to themselves. The narcissist is the epitome of low class. This is why they are so absolutely hateful. This is why they glom onto you and attack you. This is also why they blame you for attacking you. How convenient. It's your fault, their hatred. That must work well for the narcissist. This is all they know. Almost reptilic in psychology. The serpent speaks in narcissistic tongues, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so basically we're talking about running into narcissists wherever you go, and I'm actually had a little bit of an experience today of dealing with it, and when it rains it pours, and they could see there was something wrong, and so they moved on it and took advantage on me, and they attacked me. And there's narcissists around me that just don't like me because I injure them narcissistically. And they blame me for why they attacked me. It's always my fault. And they want me to be under the illusion that it's my fault, I need to go somewhere else. But, come on. My family's been in this country since the 1600s. I mean, I don't think I need to go anywhere else. I think people need to become at least tolerant of other people. So, but these narcissists, they want to attack people and they want to put people underneath of them. And apparently, I've injured some narcissists somehow, and it's all about supremacy when it boils down to it. And so, I face it. Wherever I go, there's going to be low-class situational hatred created by narcissistic psychologies, and it's rampant nowadays. It's rampant. It's everywhere. And I grew up here. I know I've changed a lot, in especially like the past 10 years. But the environment's changed dramatically and grown much more malignant in nature. And I'm involved in being a part of the society, no matter how you shake the stick at it. So, this is kind of the stuff that everybody deals with. But because of actually certain things about me, I deal with it more. And so I do consider myself chosen, because I don't see anybody else go through what I go through with it. And I think it has a lot to do with just a lot of my successes in life. And my successes in life aren't necessarily monetarily acclimated, or how do you say that, or acclimated. And maybe I don't have $1 billion, but there may be other stuff that these narcissists just hate about me. And so this is hatred, and a hater's a hater. And like, if people think that hatred, that's what Hitler thought. He thought he was going to kill off a bunch of people that were bad and make the world right. That's absolutely just the wrong idea, ladies and gentlemen, to hate people for any reason. And in the video I've posted before about how the ignorant and hateful just really want to make you ignorant and hateful. They cannot stand to see anybody not ignorant and hateful. And they want to make sure everybody's just like them. And so narcissist people are very ignorant and they're very hateful. And they're going to glom onto you, they're going to attack you, they're going to do a bunch of stuff because they want you to be hateful of them. They want you to hate them. And underliningly, their hatred is coming from themselves. And some of these people that are narcissists, they're like really attractive and they got good jobs, but their psychology is rocking them, and they're just full of hatred, and they blame their victims. It's very sad. And so they won't probably this lifetime let go of that hot stone because they got it aimed at themselves, and it's something they're going to need to deal with, and I told my friend about kind of going through some stuff today, and he was like, come on, man, you're like one of the only people that's not completely crazy out here. Of course they're going to target you for becoming crazy and traumatizing me. They would love to traumatize me. And so, what's the video on that one? Well, why does the narcissist want to traumatize you? That should be the easiest question on planet Earth. It's because the narcissist is absolutely traumatized, and they don't like people who aren't traumatized around them. That's a big clue that someone's traumatized when they're trying to traumatize you all the time. And so I have a story. I remember going to a place where people were dancing before. And this is a long time ago, and I've been to a skating rink before and not been able to skate. But when I went to this place where these people were dancing, something in me got really jealous. I really don't get jealous much. I've told some friends that I'm not a very envious person. But anyways, when these people were dancing, something kind of got me jealous. And then immediately I become hateful. And then when I become hateful, something in me wanted to fault find these people and make them look bad. And so I know the psychology quite well of a hater. You're stunted, and that's why you hate people. And you want to get over it to get to where that person is, but you can't. And now you hate that person a lot of times. And so with this story, when I went back to these places where these people were dancing, eventually I learned how to dance. And then I was dancing better than a lot of these other people. And then people hated me for being a good dancer. And so this is hatred, folks. It's never the person's fault who's getting hated on, you know. But the narcissist will always pin the blame on that person. And this is all transference to keep their emotions regulated, because these people are living some really hard psychological ordeals. And I think I'm personally in my videos going to pull back from pointing that out, because I think there should be some compassion I have towards these people, and not just like, putting it out, oh, this is a nightmare for you, And I was playing on that. There is a popular video online saying that the nightmare world of gang stalking, pointing out that the targeted individuals were living the nightmare, but actually all I was trying to say is that the gang stalkers are living more of it. But it's not in anybody's interest to point out the flaws of man to the extent that is hateful, and so that's my point. Maybe I'm learning too. And, judge less, walk more, that's where I'm at with it. And here's the deal. Somewhere along the line, we need to heal our traumas and stop blaming other people, folks. That's kind of my opinion of it. And traumatizing people will never help. It's just, it's an endless cycle. It's very sad that people are stuck in that and thinking that that's going to get anywhere. So, all right. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. How the narcissists create a low-class situational hatred throughout modern-day society. Please enjoy.